It's football season or soccer season or whatever your sport is. It's fall, and the best food for fall is squash. Winter squash, isn't that beautiful? It's nutrient dense, it's inexpensive, and these are organic. So here's some squashes. This one is called sweet dumpling, pretty beautiful. This one is called red curry. This is a kabocha squash, and this is a butternut squash. And this little puppy right here is a delicata squash. All have that sweet golden orange meat in there. And when you cook it, about a pound of squash will give you about a cup of cooked squash. So I'm just going to show you how to roast squash, which is a simple, easy way to prepare it. The hard part really is cutting the squash, and what you need is a really good utility knife. This is, you can see it's kind of a big knife with a lot of teeth in it. And the reason you need that is because they're hard to cut and they're kind of unwieldy. I actually sliced into my hand once trying to, not paying attention and cutting a squash. So the thing that you want to do is cut the ends off like I have here on this squash so that you have a flat surface. And then once you have a flat surface, it's steady and you can go right down the middle, and it's much safer that way. With a big old guy like this, you would cut the ends off again and then cut it right down the middle, and then you'd have sort of two pillars that you can then bisect, and it's just safer that way. So then once you've cut your squash and you've taken out the seeds and the pith and everything, then all you're going to do is place it face down on a buttered dish like that, or oil, whatever you like, and stick it in a 400-degree oven. And how you tell it's done is by sticking a fork into it. And you know, when it's fork tender, which takes about 45 minutes or an hour, then you have squash. But here's the cool thing: what you can do is, where's your key? Where's your key? What you can do is and I have some already made right here. You take it out and flip it over like this, and then you can put some seasonings on it and stick it back in for 5 more minutes. And there's a bunch of different things you could use. I'm going to show you what they are. Maple syrup and tamari, and that'll give it kind of a salty, sweet flavor that will caramelize on there. Olive oil and rosemary, nice. That gives it that heavenly aroma. This is classic, cinnamon and brown sugar, and that's perfectly fine too. Kids like that a lot. Or you could do a little butter and sage. Stick it back in there for 5 minutes, and it will, infuse the squash with that flavor, and it's pretty heavenly. It's pretty heavenly. Where's your key? It's open now. Steve! It has vitamin A, vitamin C, fiber, really important. And this dark color, that's a sign that the vegetable's nutrient dense. Lots of people say, well, how can you tell if you're getting a lot of nutrition? Color, deep color equals nutrient density. It's true.